Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
I could have sworn I unmuted myself. It was such a good open. It was a strong open. I felt good about it. And yet here we are, once again, resetting the the error streak, which I think was at 0. Let's take it from the top, my friends. I whatever. All right, here's the deal. Let's just start with this. Black eye came from jiu-jitsu on Monday. All right, so here's how my last few days have gone. Spent the weekend with some family. All right, Saturday had some fun in the sun, had a few adult beverages. Okay, by Saturday night, wasn't feeling great. Had a little too much sunshine, a little too much adult beverages, so I thought. Okay, turns out, no. Caught the bug, folks. Okay, so having a little bit of illness past couple days. Just found this out yesterday. Day before that, before I knew what was going on, went to jiu-jitsu, got this black eye. And also my microphone cut out. So this week I've got the bug, got a black eye, and my microphone stopped working on my live stream. So we're going to shake it off. We're going to reset. Today again, we're talking about, let's see, what did I say in the open? I'm all shook now. Let's get some caffeine. We're going to redo it. We're going to redo things. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Live Barcelona news. Wake up in Barca. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This and that. We're going to talk Lewandowski. We're going to talk Dani Alves. He's got a 6-month contract offer, supposedly. Sergi Roberto is going to be signing his new contract on Friday. Plus, there's some other transfer rumors we're going to look at. Di Maria, perhaps, might be making his way over to Barcelona. I've got a poll going right now asking whether or not you think Lewandowski is going to make his way over to Barcelona. I'm hoping yes. Big time. He's said some pretty big words lately. I'm going to hop over to the Twitterverse, pull up some of these Lewandowski comments. And then once we get caught up on this, we'll take a look at, then I'll jump over and get caught up with the Stash Squad here in just one moment. Excuse me. Told you a little bit under the weather, so I apologize for the congestion here. Anyway, big quotes from Lewandowski here. Says, "It's time for a new stage for me. I hope the fans will understand. I would get the chance to take on a new challenge at another club for a few more years. That's my wish. I'm not extending my contract for sure." Now, here's the thing. That doesn't guarantee that he's going to leave this summer. He's pushing for it. He wants it. Apparently, Sport have put out a headline says there will be an agreement. Habrá acuerdo. I hope so. But here's the thing. Journalists are journalists. They got to sell papers. This is a long summer of transfers. Thankfully, I was thinking about this the other day.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wasn't thinking about that. Thankfully, we've already reset the counter, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna do the show from down here. I think it's gonna be that kind of party, you guys. There's just, you know. Professional news show here on the Undefeated channel. No errors here. We've got a whole team of producers running things. Not amateur hour whatsoever. Anyway, quick point, and then I'm going to turn to the chat. I was going to say, at least one little tiny little silver lining of the World Cup not being in the summer is that we don't have to wait until after the tournament for players to make moves with their clubs. Every year that there's a World Cup or Euros, whatever, and it's in June into July, everyone's like, well, let's get past the World Cup, and then we'll discuss yada, yada, yada. Thankfully, we don't have that barrier, so we're starting to see some clubs make moves already. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to turn to the chat, say my hellos, have a little bit of caffeine. Obviously, my brain is not functioning well. All right. We're going to get through it, folks. We are going to get through it. How's the mic sound? If nothing else, I've already had like 4 or 5 errors this morning. We're going to talk about Lewandowski. We're going to talk about Dani Alves. We're going to talk about Di Maria. We're going to talk about Gavi and other things. Let's turn to the chat. Good morning to you all. Ayush, how we doing, sir? Kudis, good morning, good morning. Who else we got in here? Hang on, let me turn on that right there. Greg, good morning. Winston's with us. Ovi is here. Hello. No, it's not a bar fight. Just a little accident in jiu-jitsu. Wasn't even hard contact. I was doing a little roll. I was passing somebody's guard, and their knee just got me a little bit there on the regard. It's okay, though. I still tapped him out. No big deal. No big deal. So this happened on Monday. Today's Wednesday, so that's going to be nice. Going through the color changes over the next like 3 weeks or so. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Keep tuning in, folks. You're going to get to see all the changes going on. Chris, how we doing? Said I looked enthusiastic. Yeah, it was a good open. I felt strong about my open. But of course, I'm a silly goose and it was muted. So I'm a dum-dum. Anyway, should I always have to ask myself if I need to clip that out afterwards, because this, of course, will live on YouTube. People go and watch it afterwards. And depending on how long of an open it is, I might leave it in because it's funny, or I might have to clip it out because I don't want people to click onto it and go, oh, there's no sound. This must be a bad video, and then go away. Anyway. Flash, hello, and good morning. Who else? We got Ghost. Hello, hello. Andres is with us. Good morning to you. Maxime, hello, and welcome. Winston says Nation League has been all right. Needs more stakes. Yeah, there's just Nations League to me is fun once you get like to the finals. Like for us over on our side of the world, last summer USA played Mexico in a final. It was a good time. Had a blast. I think we did a watch along for it, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I digress. Nations League does need a little bit more to it. Put something on the line. Absolutely, Kudis. Small price to pay. Coffee can't save that letdown. Keep it with the disclaimer. Not sure on that one. But the microphone sounds good. Everyone feels like the mic sounds good. Again, that was pretty frustrating. I had a a Blue Yeti Pro microphone. Lasted me for a few years. It was my first one that I really used consistently on this channel. RIP. That's gone. Anyway, folks, I'm having a really hard time thinking. Not gonna lie. But we're gonna continue on with this show. We're going to keep going with some headlines and some good conversation here. Greg says, don't clip out the mistakes. Got to have a permanent record of the mess ups. Kudis agrees, says it's all for the blooper reel. Fine. Hanso, hello, sir. How we doing? Andres says the mic is good. Yeah, over USA, UK, and Wales, and Iran all in the same group. It'll be an interesting one. Did you office space the mic? Oh man, no, but I absolutely should, Kudis. That should be number one thing that I do once I'm feeling better and go outside in public again. I'm gonna have to. Hey, one of my stash mods is gonna have to explain to everybody what my eye is as they come in, or what happened to my eye as they come in, because I don't want to have to keep repeating it the entire show. Anyway. Let's jump over. Still got time to answer the poll. Do you think Lewandowski is going to be in Barcelona colors come this summer? Let's see what else we got here. Let's go to my likes. See if I liked anything. Dani Alves. Here we go. Dani Alves, according to Barca Buzz, who says according to Joaquim Piera, I'm assuming the name is. Anyway, Dani Alves is about to renew a contract with Barcelona. This is looking like it's going to be a 6-month extension to December or a 1 year. I don't understand why it would be a 6-month. The only thing that comes to mind is maybe Dani is trying to get onto that World Cup squad, and then that's in, November and December. Once that happens, maybe he's going to retire after the World Cup and he doesn't want to have to play out the back half of that year. I'm not sure. Maybe that's in Barcelona's best interest as well. Again, who knows? I would love to see Dani get a full year. I'm a big fan of him. Had him on the back of the away kit this year, the old number 8. We'll see if he gives that up and offers it to Pedri this year. But I'm excited that he's at least going to be offered a 6-month deal. So I'm happy about that. He didn't do too much in terms of, stats-wise. I don't think he got any goals this year. I could be wrong about that, actually. I know he got some assists. He definitely had some problems on the defensive side. We know that, though. We didn't pick him up for his speed at this point. But let's check out his stats. I think he had I'm going to say like 4 assists, 0 goals, I think. No. Just give me his stats. How about... Here we go. This is what we wanted. Where's my man Dani? Yep, 3 assists, and I'm going to say no goals. I don't think he's on the... Oh, 1 goal. Okay, 3 assists, 1 goal, which, for a right back, you can't expect too much. Anyway, I digress. Dani Alves, for me, stays. I appreciate Dani. I love Dani. Even if he doesn't play a single minute for Barcelona next year, what Dani brings to the table is that energy, is that experience. He can pass that on to players like Serginho Dest, who is looking like he's going to be sticking around this year. Mazraoui went to Bayern Munich now, so that takes care of that. That means, 1, Barcelona's not getting Mazraoui, and 2, Bayern isn't getting Dest. So those rumors have cooled, thankfully. But anyway, Dani Alves, good for the club. Hope he sticks around. What's your thoughts, folks, over in the conversation? Would you give Dani a 6-month, a 1-year contract, or nothing? Would you rather see him leave and find his way somewhere else? Let me know down in the comments, folks. Ovi says, Sensei fought a Madrid fan in a local bar who was disrespecting Barca. That's how he got the black eye. I love it. Let's see who can come up with the most creative story for how I got the black eye. We'll read through some of them as they come up. Kuda says, John took on 6 muggers. Rob, I can't say words. Slow down. John took on 6 muggers. Why is that hard to say? John took on 6 muggers robbing an old lady. My goodness. Wow. Anyway, you stupid. How we doing, sir? Says Dani's trying to play in the World Cup squad, but we need to keep Dest. Agreed to both. I think Dani will make the World Cup squad. I think similar role for Barcelona. I don't know if he'll play all that much, but just having him there for the experience, for the energy, I think people will appreciate it. Nope, didn't mean to do that. That's okay. What else? Okay, so that's Dani Alves. Look at this one, folks. And actually, there's probably a better picture. Di Maria, Barcelona rumors. When there were some pictures of him in a Barca kit. Let's see if it comes up. Because I'll tell you what, it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look, folks. Di Maria to Barcelona rumors. That's not very good. Why does it look like he was wearing shoulder pads? This was not the best one. What else we got? That's only 2? Come on now. Anyway, Di Maria to Barcelona. We'll go back to... Nope, where was I? I was on my profile. That's where it was. Okay. So, according to Fabrizio Romano, very reliable resource, Juventus are not feeling confident on Angel Di Maria. The proposal is valid for 2 years, but Di Maria is asking for a 1-year contract. Barcelona following that situation very closely. Apparently, Xavi's already had some conversations with the former Madrista. Folks, it's been a little bit since Barcelona or Madrid have had a player go either sides. I think, who was the last one to do it? Javier Saviola back in the early 2000s? He may have been the last one to do it. Tell me if I'm wrong. I might have missed somebody. There may have been a less notable player make the change at some point. But Di Maria would be an interesting replacement over at that right wing if Dembele leaves, assumedly at this point. I gotta think he's gone. If we don't sign Rafinha, which since Leeds is staying in the Premier League, what's it called? His release clause, that's how words work. His release clause didn't drop down to 25 mil. So if we can't afford Rafinha, if Dembele leaves, Di Maria for a year or so, just to supplement while we have Ansu, Lewandowski, and Ferran Torres, not to mention Memphis Depay, Abde also sneaking in there. You throw Di Maria in, that's not a bad top 6-7 forwards for Barcelona. He's not going to have to carry the full load, again, because of the other young players around him, particularly if Lewandowski comes in. That's one more player to carry that load. Di Maria just has to set it up for him. Not a bad look for Di Maria. New challenge. Yes, it spits in the face of Madrid, but if memory serves, I don't think he had much of a ceremonial exit when he left Madrid. If memory serves. Again, could be wrong. I don't follow Madrid all that much, only peripherally. And that was a while ago. That was like back in 2011, 12, something like that. Something like that. So it's an interesting move. It made a lot more sense when Lionel Messi was here. I could say that. But we're here where we are. Di Maria might be available. He'd be coming for free. He'd be willing to play for cheap. He's that right wing solution. He can also play on the left. I would say yes to Di Maria at Barcelona. What do you all think? Di Maria at Barcelona? Are we liking this? Are we not liking this? What are your thoughts, folks? Ovi says Di Maria, good option if Dembele leaves. I see some folks talking about Aspilicueta. Ryan Scott, Barca fan. Hello, sir. I still got to update your picture. I will remember to do that here shortly. Have not forgotten about you. Says Di Maria would be good because it's still showing that he's got it. I agree. He's a dangerous winger. Kudos. Yeah, Dembele found out about Dembele Cam and came and punched me right in the eye here. He was like, nope, I heard about Dembele Cam, and I'm not a fan. So he came and took care of business, as they say. Just kidding. Just kidding, folks. Ghost says, Uncle John touched Dembele, and by what some people call the Dembele curse, John has immediately gotten injured. I'll be all right. I'll shake it off, folks. It's only temporary, thankfully. Maxime hitting us with the Barcelona players who have gone to Madrid. Luis Enrique, Figo, that was the big one. Michael Laudrup, Eto'o. Yeah, Eto'o started his career at Madrid. A lot of people don't know that. Saviola, Schuster, the original Ronaldo. Yeah, there were a few others earlier than that as well, but I think Saviola was the last one to do it. I believe. Greg says he's not really impressed at PSG this season. Well, yeah. I mean, this season you have Mbappe, you have Messi, you have Neymar, you have... Who else did they have? Icardi. I think they still had Draxler too. It's a lot. And, you know, I'm not surprised that Di Maria would fall down the pecking order a little bit with that kind of lineup. Ghost says, heard Lewandowski has an option to terminate his contract for lesser money. I heard something, I heard him referencing something about, you know, a nuclear option essentially where he cancels his contract. I didn't read too much into it because he said he didn't want to go with that route. It's not a good look for a player, particularly someone of Lewandowski's status. So I think you just want to leave that option off the table if I'm Lewandowski here. Srikanth, hello and welcome, says Hakim Ziyech at right wing spot. We've, I think, taken a look at him. We've taken a look at just about everybody at Chelsea at this point. Hakim Ziyech would be an interesting one, and I certainly wouldn't say no to him, but I don't think we'd be getting him on the cheap. I think Chelsea would want to recover some of the finances that they invested in him. You Stupid says, get Di Maria this year, get a younger fire option next year, not just go after Messi. Messi is going to go to Inter Miami, you guys. I don't know if that's officially signed on paper yet, but that's what a lot of reports are saying, that Messi is not going back to Barcelona in 2023, that he's going to go play at Inter Miami, big fat paycheck. Part of that is going to be a chunk of ownership in that club that is currently owned by David Beckham. And apparently the reports are that Messi, Suarez, Busquets, Jordi Alba all going to find their way down to Inter Miami. It'll be curious to see what happens. We shall see. What else we got going on? All right, Ghost, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you were able to hang out with us for a bit. What other questions do we have, folks? We've talked about Lewandowski. He's come out and said pretty much everything he needs to say to get things moving. We talked a little bit about Di Maria. We talked to Dani Alves. And what else? What else did I say? Gavi. Is there any news on Gavi? Let's see if there's any Gavi contract updates. Gavi contract. Look at that beautiful baby. Look at that beautiful baby. Barcelona will place Gavi in the salary scale of Pedri and Ansu with his new contract. The renewal is about to close in the coming days. This is according to Gerard Romero, quoted by Barca Buzz. This was just 43 minutes ago. So this is good news for Barca fans that Gavi is going to be putting pen to paper. Again, everybody nervous about this one. All last summer, Messi's contract is ready. He just needs to sign. They're just working out details. Any day now, Messi's going to sign his new contract. Any day, any day, any day, any day. Oh, Messi's at PSG. What? So forgive me for being a little gun shy about this Gavi contract and not feeling so secure until it's actually done. All right. I want to see pen to paper, but this is good progress. Both sides have reported that they're happy with what they're seeing in terms of the details of the contract. They just need to work out one or two things. I know. We've heard this all before. But I think we're going to sign the 17-year-old to a nice long-term contract, multi-years, pay him more as those years progress. Little structured, upside-down pyramid in terms of the payment. That's what Barcelona's going for. No more of these huge contracts that we can't get out of. It's going to be practical, but it's going to be enough to keep him around. It's going to be getting rid of that 50 million euro buyout clause that Gavi currently has. And I'm sure it'll be something closer to the 1 billion. Yes, you heard me right. 1 billion euro buyout that Pedri and Ansu Fati have. We're going to now see Gavi have that same contract. So things are progressing. Hopefully by the end of this week, we'll get pen to paper. We'll put this to bed. Gavi will be with Barcelona long term. So I'm excited about the progress. Just got to get it signed. Let's go. What else, folks? What's your reaction to Gavi news on this new contract? We excited about it? Ayush says there might be some Gavi news, but not about this contract. Ayush, we don't need to get into that, you silly goose. Just rumors, I believe. We're going to let PK off the hook for those. What else? You Stupid says Griezmann is the most likely staying at Atletico Madrid. The owner wants to keep him. The owner does want to keep him despite, let me see here. Who put it out? Griezmann, no goals. Let's see if we can get it. I just saw a stat. He's got got like, it was either no goals or some ridiculously low number. It would help if I spelled his name correctly. That does help. People tend to appreciate it. When did this come out? Not 2021. This is 2022? Was this it? No. April? No. Come on. Where was it? Where was it? I'm looking too hard now. Oh, well. Antoine Griezmann. We'll just see if there's any Griezmann news. But he's done nothing for Atletico Madrid. Why are we getting... that is hilarious. That's too funny. Oh, boy. Anyway, this is what I was looking for. Antoine Griezmann has not scored a single goal for club or country in his last 21 appearances. That's what I was looking for. So, not the year 2021, but in his last 21 appearances. So, listen, I know he is world-class talent, but something went wrong in his headspace right around the La Decisión time when he originally snubbed Barcelona. Stayed at Atletico Madrid, things didn't pan out. Then he came to Barcelona, things didn't pan out, way too much pressure. I don't think Lionel Messi ever fully accepted him. He goes back to Atletico Madrid and still doesn't work out. Sorry, Griezmann. Sorry, my dude. I appreciate him. Excuse me. I like Griezmann as a player. I like watching him. He's incredible for France. He's creative. He can shoot, he can pass, all these things. Whatever other generic compliments you could say about a player. Anyway, Ayush says, who can be the best Jordi replacement we can get in the summer? Listen, a lot of you aren't going to want to hear it, but, well, yes, yeah. It's either Marcus Alonso, okay, who is just going to be peppered in here and there. He's not going to be a regular rotation. Maybe he plays Copa del Rey matches over Jordi. That would be about it. So Marcus Alonso won. But if not Marcus Alonso, it's probably going to be Serginho Dest. It's probably going to be that Serginho Dest fills in left and right for a Dani Alves and for a Jordi Alba. It's very possible that come next year, we still have Jordi on the left, Dani on the right, and then Dest, being versatile and being able to play both sides, is the replacement and the fill-in when needed. It's possible. I don't want to see that. I'd rather see Dest starting on the right-hand side. But there's not a lot of left backs available, So there's that. You stupid mentioned Grimaldo and Gaia. Yes, those are better options, but I don't think we're going to bring them in. There's a lot of names being tossed around, and everyone keeps forgetting that Barcelona are broke. We're going to be lucky if we can get Lewandowski, okay? We're bringing in Kessié for free. We're bringing in Christensen for free. The other names being tossed around, Di Maria would be free, okay? So that's an option. But the other names being tossed around, we still have the debt that we need to pay off. Apparently, there's some like 600 million euros we have to get by the end of June for us to be able to even sign anybody. So I think we're looking for free options once again. So we'll see. But that even might cross out Marcus Alonso. He's just the cheapest of those left back options. You know what I mean? I'm going to go ahead and close out this poll of do we think Lewandowski is going to make his way to Barcelona? Looks like 97% of you said yes, Lewandowski will make his way to Barcelona, which is good optimism. I like to see that. I'm with you guys on that one. Okay. Sharif says, what do I think about Kessié and the young double pivot? I don't hate it. I like that idea. I'm open to a double pivot, but Xavi is going to have to figure something out. It's either going to have to be he uses a double pivot, and we have De Jong, we have Kessié, we have Nico, who I think would all benefit from that decision. Or we have to find the perfect Sergio Busquets replacement. And I'm not so sure that we can do that, unfortunately. Because from what I'm seeing, there's one man who can play the single pivot role the way that Xavi wants it played, and that's Sergio Busquets. But Sergio Busquets only has so many matches left in him. So once he moves on, we have nobody that can play that role. So why are we even trying to play with that role? You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm questioning Xavi. In Xavi we trust. Just say it. If you have a position on the pitch that is that specific, that only one man can play it, when that one man moves on, you got to figure out something else. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. I'm with you, Ayush. I do not want Frankie to leave whatsoever. There's plenty of players that could be on their way out. Umtiti, Langley, Mingueza, Braithwaite. All those folks are probably on their way out. Ricky Puig, probably on his way out. That's probably happening. Anyway, folks, that is going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody sticking with me with the errors right off the top. I appreciate you being patient while I work through some foggy brain while I'm not feeling so well, and dealing with the visual of the black eye. So, new mic, working out well. Glad to hear it. And other than that, we talked about Lewandowski. We talked about Dani Alves, Gavi, Di Maria. We talked about Griezmann. Talked about all kinds of things. So appreciate y'all very much. Again, we had a good crew in here today. Looks like we got about 25 people. Before we go, let's hit that like button. All right, it really does help out the algorithm, help grow the channel. So 25 people. Let's see if we can get 25 likes on here while we sign off. All right, we're going to be live again Friday, hopefully celebrating a Gavi contract renewal. Fingers crossed, hopefully, and we'll see what other news comes around and out of the Camp Nou then. All right, boy, I'm fading fast. I'm going to go back to bed, everybody. I'm going to go back to bed. But you all enjoy your day. I'm going to go get some rest, and I will see you next time, which is going to be, like I said, Friday for Wake Up in Barca. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe, turn on notifications, like before you leave, and I'll see you all next time, my friends. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. See y'all. Mwah.